So good morning, everyone, and welcome to the morning con call. First, we'll start with technical and derivative updates. So what we saw yesterday is Nifty did open with a tick of 50 odd points, and it made a dash towards 16,050 levels, but it found a resistance near that zone and it headed lower. It broke the 16,000 mark in the first half of the session, and in the second half, it did there's further selling pressure, which east past the 15,900, and even retest the supports of 15,850 odd levels, wherein it did found support and it made a low of 15,858 in the late trading session, mainly due to weekly derivative settlement. It did recovered from the lows, and it closed above the 15,900 odd levels. Even on the sectorial front, what we saw is it did had a mixed day, wherein auto, oil and gas, and pharma did close in the green, with oil and gas being the best performing sector, closing with gains of for 1.5%. While on the flip side, Nifty Bank, FMCG, IT, metal, media, reality all closed lower, with Nifty IT being hit very hard. It closed almost with cuts of for a percentage worth of points. So as per the technical setup, Nifty needs to hold the 15,800 mark on closing basis. So if we don't break 15,800, and if we trade say 16,050, 16,100 on closing basis, then we can go and retest 16,300, 16,400 going forward. While if we break 15,800, then we may slide back towards 15,500 and 15,100 respectively. Even on the Bank Nifty front, what we saw is it did made a dash to reclaim the 35,000 odd mark, but it did fail to do so, and it what is it, slid towards 34,500 odd zones. But it did held the gap up area of 7th July and took support from those levels, and also the upward sloping trend line, it did took support from that zone. So till we hold 34,500, 34,400, then we may continue to either be in this range of 600-700 points, or we may make a dash towards 35 200, 35 300, with 34,400, 34,500 being the crucial support zones. On the institutional front, in the cash market, FI had a small net buy figure of 309 crores, while DI had a net sell figure of 556 crores. On the derivative front, what we saw yesterday is that Nifty futures did saw some short build up to the tune of 4.7%. That is addition of 0.65 million shares. With that, the total outstanding position stands at 14.55 million shares. Even the PCR, while the PCR saw some uptick, where it closed at 0.90 as compared to its previous close of 0.78, while the option distribution suggests that 15,800 and 15,900 were the major put writing was seen. So this indicates that 15,800 should be acting as immediate support for the index, while 16,000, 16,100 strike calls did so addition. So as per this option data suggests that the trading range could be 15,800 and 16,100 going forward. Even on the Bank Nifty front, what we saw is that it did saw some short build up in the index to the tune of 1.6%, and now the total OI stands at 24.33 lakh shares against the previous of 23.23. While on the FI stat in the derivative, they were in the index future, they had a small net sell figure of 601 crores. Index option, they had a buy figure of 7037 crores. Stock futures, they had a sell figure of 473 crores. While stock options, they had a small net sale figure of 75 crores. And the stock that is in FNO band for today's trading session is Delta Corp. While major long additions yesterday were seen in PVR, Elchem, Crompton, HAL, and Jindal Steel, while shorts were seen in Coforge, Syngene, Honeywell Auto, Bsoft, and BPCL. While on the call front, in the technical report, we have given buy on Max Health. We can buy in the range of 372.5 to 373.5 with a stop of 365.5. Target is 388. While on the derivative report, we have given buy on Kotak Bank futures. We can buy in the range of 176 to 1775. Stop can be placed at 1730. Target is 1844. So that would be it from my end. I'll pass it over to Bunty sir for further retail updates. Over to you, sir.
Thank you, Nikunj. Good morning, sir. Good morning, team. Few updates from research side. As we know, the result season has just started. So we'll start with the results. Firstly, on the L&T Infotech, L&T Infotech has reported healthy revenue growth, which is up 22.9% on a Q1Q basis and 36.6% on a YOY basis in current constant currency terms or in CC terms in Q1 FY23. The company has won 4 large deal wins during the quarter with new TCV of 79 million US dollars. The company is also seeing healthy traction in second quarter, which has just started. Further, the company is witnessing some acceleration in transformational projects by its clients. The company's ability to drive efficiency in legacy and digital products and higher presence in BFSI bodes well for growth. That's why we are expecting 18% revenue growth for full year FY23, and considering macro headwinds, we expect revenue growth to slightly lower in FY24. And L&T has said that they are very much confident of achieving 14 to 15 net margin in FY23. We have, after the results, we have upgraded the stock. We have turned positive on the stock with a buy rating with a target price of 4534. Secondly, on the ACC's Q2 CY22 EBITDA came 35% lower than our estimate and 16% lower than market or consensus estimate. And now the weak result is due to the EBITDA margin of 9.5%, which is ACC's lowest quarterly margin in the last 6 years. And this was despite volume growth of 11% on a YOY basis, which supported the revenue growth, which grew by 15% on a YOY basis. EBITDA has declined by 51% on a YOY basis due to high cost inflation, and which was purely based on high fuel prices. So we have factored this weak result, cost inflation, and we have declined the EBITDA by 16% and 7%, and we have slightly hold rating on the stock. Also, ACC has highlighted that capacity addition in Amitha project is on track by CY22 for the full year this year, and this install capacity to increase by 14% as such. Next result is Tata Elxsi. The Tata Elxsi has reported the numbers. The revenue grew by 6.5% on a Q1Q basis and 30% on a YOY basis to 726 crores. Also, they have reported the strong EBITDA margin, or you can say industry leading EBITDA margin at 32.8%. That seems to be very much strong as compared to industry peers as such. Their profitability has grew by 15.4% on a sequential basis, that is Q on Q, and 63% on a YOY basis, amounting to 185 crores. And company has said they had crossed 10,000 employee mark with new net addition during the quarter of 771. Next update is on the Indian hotels. They have shared that they have announced signing of Selection Hotel in Tirupati, which is in Andhra Pradesh, and to be launched under a new management contract with Bliss Hotels Limited. The currently operational hotel will be rebranded as Selections and is slated to open in 2023. This has a 114 room hotel which is strategically located at Ramanuja Circle, which is slightly away or short distance from Venkateswar Temple, airport and railway station. This seems to be very much positive for Indian hotels on an overall basis, and we remain positive on the Indian hotels with a target price of 278. Lastly, on the banking sector, yesterday RBI has came out with the fortnight data, which suggests that the credit growth has further improved at 13.3% as of June, as of 1st of July 2022. So if you remember, banking credit growth has improved it to 9.5% in FY22. Then it slightly moved, slowly it moved to 12% in Q1. In the month of May. Again in month end of June it was 13%. Now end of 1st of July it is 13.3%. So it clearly shows the banking credit growth is on the positive trajectory. But more importantly, up to 30th June, the base impact was there. That's why the growth seems to be higher. From the month of July, the base impact will slowly wave out. So we will keenly watch how the credit growth improves after this data, and our expectation is that 13 to 15% credit growth will remain for FY23. Also, lastly, more importantly, today Federal Bank and tomorrow HDFC Bank will announce its result. So these two will be the trigger for the banking industry, how the banking stocks will move ahead with respect to fundamentally the results as such. That's it from my side. Over to you, Hitendra.
Yeah, thank you, sir, and good morning, everyone. So we'll see more further updates. Yesterday, we see that Bharti Airtel has allotted 7.1 crore equity shares to Google at a 734 price. So their investment of 1 billion, which was we can see the lastly approved by CCI. So they invested 700 million in that. That amounts to 5,224 crore. That is equity they have invested, and thus they will be investing in going forward. Secondly, if we see then Cipla Health has also signed a definitive agreement with nutritional supplement brand Endura Mass, that is Medibin Herbal Care for their this Endura Mass product. Thirdly, if we see then Syngene has also signed a 10-year agreement for the animal health company that is Zoetis. It would manufacture drug that is Librela, which is used for arthritis and basically for dogs. Then we've seen Torrent Power has also backed a 300 megawatt power project that is in Karnataka from Solar Energy Corporation. This total estimated cost of project would be 2,600 crores. Then Glenmark's Pharma nitric oxide nasal spray that's signed on the February spray, which reduces viral COVID load in SARS-CoV, that is CO2, for COVID-19 patient by 94% in 24 hours and 99% 48 hours. The firm has also tied up with the Canadian biotech firm Sanotize to manufacture and market this product for COVID-19 treatment for India and other Asian markets. So that's what we from mine. I'll hand over to Prabhakar sir for more updates. Thank you.
Thank you, team. Good morning. IT sector, we have one update. Due to ongoing fears of rising interest rates in US and fear of recession in US and Europe, this sector can be highly impacted. So no, I think the first and second quarter results can be good, but the problem will occur in the second half of the year. First and second quarter are always very good quarters for them, so results can be very good. And we have seen few good results also. Mindtree was good, LTI was good, Tata Elxsi, Bunty updated, there also results is very good. Tata Elxsi can be exemption case because it is more into different kind of IT services. But there are many IT stocks which might not recover in a big way. So if you are looking at 6 months to 1 year, we need to be careful in IT. The results will be good, but commentary will not be, commentary can be weak and visibility is a problem. So in IT stock, anything connected with retail, travel and manufacturing, they will take time to recover. The BFSI, there some recovery can happen. So you will have some trading opportunity. So whenever IT stocks recover, the important stock which will easily recover is Emphasis, LTI, Mindtree, Persistent System, Infi, TCS and Tata Elxsi. But trading, you need to be a bit careful. There are other sectors and stocks which are taking the lead. One is auto in that category, and banking is one more where we feel any recovery, even when the Nifty was correcting in the last 4-5 days, a small correction, Bank Nifty is failing to correct. So banking will be something which will rally faster. Autos will be something which will be rallying easy. So euro, many companies have taken debt in euro. What has happened is euro and dollar have come to parity. So it has happened after 20 years. This parity was seen in 2002. Parity means $1 is equal to 1 euro. It has come after 20 years. Otherwise, euro was stronger than dollar, but dollar has become stronger. which is making few benefits for few companies. So in few Indian companies have borrowed in euro denominated currency, where their interest and repayment will be easy. So for example, NTPC has 500 million euro loan, Reliance 560 million euro loan, but it is a small loan compared to what Reliance has borrowed. PFC has 300 million loan. Textile stock would be in focus. Now government has said that ROSCTL, rebate of state and central taxes and levy scheme, till 31st March they will expand. So the export of apparels, garments and made-ups will be improved. And there is one more thing on cotton. Cotton, the acreage, global cotton output likely to increase by 3% in the next season. This is said by USDA, and Indian output might rise by 12%, which is very positive for Indian textile, garment and spinning companies. So I think people who are having inventory there, it could be difficult. But I think for a long-term view, textile mills, which have corrected drastically, they will come back very strong. LIC has said, the LIC has approved report on embedded value. So it is called Indian Embedded Value, IEV. Now they say it is 5,41,000 crores. So I think this, and they have given the calculation. I've already posted that in our group, so you can go through it. It will re-rate LIC. This was a problem in LIC, and the margins were one more problem. I think re-rating of LIC stock will be there, but don't expect a huge rally in this stock. Minda Corp enters into consumer space with the launch of helmets. So they have come with 17 helmet models and 145 variants in that. Minda also announced launch of 1,500 fiber plastic molded for two-wheeler parts. So this is something which can boost Minda. We like Sundaram Fasteners, we like Bharat Forge. Yesterday there was news on Bharat Forge that they have tied up with the Israel company, and they are likely to get a lot of defense orders also. Angel One revenue was at 686 crores, which is higher by 70%. Very good revenue increase, and profit after tax is higher by 50% at 181 crores. And company also has declared dividend of 7 rupees 65 paisa. And GTPL Hathway has come with the results, whereas their revenue was up 10% at 645 crores. Profit after tax was down by 9% at 43.3 crores. They have added about 29,000 subscribers quarter-on-quarter basis. Syngene has said it has signed a 10-year agreement to manufacture dry substance Floria, which is for dog treatment. And this is a company where already they had an 11-year agreement. It is another extension of 10-year agreement. Adani Port is almost, they have made an agreement with Anifa Port and with a tie-up with one more Israeli company for $1.2 billion. And the Israel port is one of the major trading hub, which will benefit Adani Port in a very big way. And palm oil is down by 50%, which is going to benefit FMCG stock in a very big way. We are positive on FMCG stock and food. QSR companies also like Jubilant Food, Diamond Snacks, because these use palm oil more. So these companies will be a beneficiary. With that, over to you, Sitija.
थैंक यू सर. गुड मॉर्निंग एवरीवन. अभी हम लोग ये कॉल को एक बार हिंदी में कर लेते हैं. तो फर्स्ट एक इम्पोर्टेंट अपडेट है आईटी सेक्टर के ऊपर. आईटी सेक्टर अभी यूएस में जो हाई इन्फ्लेशन है और जो राइजिंग इंटरेस्ट बढ़ रहा है यूएस में, और जो फियर है रिसेशन का यूएस और यूरोप में, उसके कारण आईटी स्टॉक में इम्पैक्ट आ सकता है. तो ये फर्स्ट और सेकंड क्वार्टर में जो रिजल्ट रहेंगे वो अच्छे आएंगे, बट स्टॉक परफॉर्म करेगा कि नहीं वो पता नहीं है. तो आपको आईटी सेक्टर के ऊपर ध्यान रखना चाहिए, क्योंकि उनका जो मेजरली रेवेन्यू जो आता है वो नॉर्थ अमेरिका और यूरोप से आता है, तो मोस्ट रेवेन्यू उधर से आता है। तो फियर जो है रिसेशन का, उसके कारण आईटी स्टॉक पे थोड़ा अवॉइड करना चाहिए। और आपको ट्रेडिंग और ट्रेड आउट करना है तो एम्फोसिस है, परसिस्टेंस है, माइंड्री है, एलटीआई है, इन्फोसिस है, टीसीएस और टाटा एलेक्सी जैसे स्टॉक्स है, उसमें इसमें स्ट्रिक्टली स्टॉप लॉस करके आप कर सकते हो। बट आपका व्यू 1 to 2 ईयर के लिए है तो अवॉइड करना चाहिए आईटी सेक्टर्स। जो बिजनेसेस और जो कंपनी जो कनेक्टेड है रिटेल में या मैन्युफैक्चर और कंसल्टेंसी फर्म में, आईटी स्टॉक्स उसको अवॉइड ही करना चाहिए, क्योंकि वो परफॉर्म नहीं करेंगे थोड़े टाइम के लिए, 1 to 6 और 1 ईयर के हिसाब से। हाँ, आपको लॉन्ग टर्म आपका व्यू है 4 to 5 ईयर्स का, तो आप एसआईपी के तरीके से ये स्टॉक में बाय कर सकते हो, बट उसके लिए आपका व्यू लॉन्ग टर्म होना चाहिए। सो इम्पोर्टेंट है कि 6 मंथ्स और 1 ईयर के लिए आईटी स्टॉक्स थोड़े केयरफुल रहना चाहिए। जैसे ही मार्केट में स्टेबिलिटी आएंगी तो हम आपको सजेस्ट करेंगे कि ऑटो स्टॉक्स है, बैंकिंग स्टॉक्स है, वो जल्दी रिकवर करेंगे, क्योंकि आप देख रहे हो कि 4-5 दिन से निफ्टी करेक्ट हो रहा है, पर बैंकिंग इतना करेक्शन हम लोगों ने देखा नहीं है, तो ये बैंकिंग स्टॉक्स और ऑटो स्टॉक्स में रिकवरी जल्दी आ सकती है। नेक्स्ट अपडेट है कि जो पैरिटी है, लाइक पैरिटी मतलब $1 इक्वल टू 1 यूरो, वो 20 साल के बाद आया है, तो अभी डॉलर स्ट्रॉन्गर है, तो इसके कारण कोई मतलब ऐसी बहुत सारी कंपनी है जो जिन्होंने लोन लिया था, जैसे कि एनटीपीसी है, उन्होंने 500 मिलियन यूरो लोन लिया था, रिलायंस है, उन्हें 560 मिलियन यूरो लोन लिया था, तो ये रिलायंस के हिसाब से थोड़ा स्मॉल लोन है, बट पीएफसी है, उन्होंने 300 मिलियन यूरो लोन लिया था। नेक्स्ट है कि टेक्सटाइल स्टॉक्स है, वो भी फोकस में रहेंगे। इसके अलावा जो कॉटन प्राइजेस है, जैसे कि कॉटन ग्लोबली आउटपुट इंक्रीज हो रहा है 3% से, इवन इंडिया का जो आउटपुट है वो 12% से इंक्रीज हो रहा है, तो लॉन्ग टर्म के हिसाब से टेक्सटाइल स्टॉक्स फोकस में रहेंगे। देन LIC एम्बेडेड इंडिया जो वैल्यू है वो ऑलरेडी ग्रुप में जो उसका आर्टिकल था वो पोस्ट किया है, तो आप एक बार उससे गो थ्रू करना। जो री रेटिंग है और मार्जिन है वो LIC के लिए प्रॉब्लम करेगा, तो ये स्टॉक में ह्यूज रैली आप एक्सपेक्ट मत करना। नेक्स्ट अपडेट है मिंडा क्रॉप के ऊपर। मिंडा क्रॉप ने कुछ 1075 लॉन्च फाइबर ऑप्टिकल्स लॉन्च किए, इसके अलावा ओवरऑल उन्होंने हेलमेट के ऊपर भी अपडेट है, तो ये पॉजिटिव रहेगा कंपनी के लिए। सुंदरम फास्टनर, भारत फोर्ज, ये स्टॉक्स हमें अच्छे लग रहे हैं, इवन भारत फोर्ज ने कल टाई अप किया था, तो ये एक पॉजिटिव न्यूज है, तो ये स्टॉक में फोकस में रहेंगे। एंजल वन के रिजल्ट आए थे, रेवेन्यू जो है 70% से इंक्रीज हुआ है, पैट है वो 15% से इंक्रीज हुआ है 181 करोड़, और कंपनी ने डिविडेंड डिक्लेयर किया है 7.65 रुपीज का। जीपीएल हैथवेल के भी रिजल्ट्स आए थे, पैट डिक्लाइन हुआ है 9% से, और जो उनका सब्सक्राइबर बेस है वो क्वार्टर ऑन क्वार्टर 29,000 हुआ है। अदानी पोर्ट्स ने भी एक अग्रीमेंट साइन किया अलीफा पोर्टल के साथ, और जो उसका वैल्यूएशन है वो $1.2 बिलियन है, तो ये मेजरली बेनिफिट करेगा कंपनी के लिए। इवन पाम ऑयल के जो प्राइसेस है वो डाउन हो चुके 50% से, तो एफएमसीजी जो कंपनीज है उनके लिए पॉजिटिव रहेगा। और इसके अलावा जो फूड क्यूएसआर कंपनीज है, जो बिलियन फूड जैसे की कंपनीज है जो ज्यादा यूज करते हैं, तो उनके लिए भी पॉजिटिव रहेगा। एलटीआई के कल नंबर्स आए थे, रेवेन्यू ग्रोथ था वो काफी अच्छा आया है, कंपनी ने इसके अलावा 4 लार्ज डील्स उनको मिले हैं ये क्वार्टर में, जो न्यू टीसीवी जो सेट करेंगे, और उसकी जो वैल्यू है $79 मिलियन है, और कंपनी का जो ट्रैक्शन है वो हेल्दी है Q2 फाइनेंशियल ईयर 23 के लिए। तो ओवरऑल नॉर्मली हम लोग ये कंपनी के ऊपर पॉजिटिव है, बट लॉन्ग टर्म के हिसाब से एसीसी के भी नंबर्स आए Q2 कैलेंडर ईयर 22 में, जो इबिटा मार्जिन है वो लोअर आया है एस्टिमेट से 35%, और जो ये इबिटा मार्जिन लोअर आया है क्योंकि जो वीक रिजल्ट्स, इबिटा मार्जिन लोअर आया है, और जो एसीसी का जो लोएस्ट क्वार्टरली मार्जिन है लास्ट 6 ईयर्स में। सो ये अपडेट था एसीसी रिजल्ट के ऊपर। नेक्स्ट अपडेट है टाटा एल से भी कल नंबर से आया। रेवेन्यू जो ऑपरेशन से आया है वो 726 करोड़ है, जो 6.5% इंक्रीज हुआ है क्वार्टर ऑन क्वार्टर और 30% इंक्रीज हुआ है ईयर ऑन ईयर। कंपनी ने जो क्रॉस किया था 10,000 एम्प्लॉय का मार्क, और जो 771 न्यू एडिशन करेंगे ये क्वार्टर में। और ओवरऑल जो प्रॉफिट आफ्टर टैक्स था वो भी 15.4% से क्वार्टर ऑन क्वार्टर इंक्रीज हुआ है और 62.9% से ईयर ऑन ईयर इंक्रीज हुआ है। नेक्स्ट अपडेट है इंडियन होटल के ऊपर। इंडियन होटल ने एक साइन किया है सिलेक्शंस होटल तिरुपति में, आंध्र प्रदेश में। तो ये लॉन्च होगा, मैनेजमेंट जो रहेगा वो ब्लिस होटल लिमिटेड रहेगा, और ये ऑपरेशन रीब्रांड होके सिलेक्शन एंड इट्स जो अभी ओपन होगा 2023 में। और इसमें 114 रूम्स रहेगी, जो लोकेटेड है रामाजुन सर्कल, जो नियर बाय डिस्टेंस है वेंकटेश टेम्पल से, और एयरपोर्ट और रेलवे स्टेशन भी नजदीक है। तो ये पॉजिटिव है कंपनी के लिए। बैंकिंग सेक्टर के जो नेक्स्ट अपडेट है कि क्रेडिट ग्रो हुआ है 13.2% से, और डिपॉजिट ग्रो हुआ है 9.77% से। आरबीआई का जो डेटा था तो बैंक क्रेडिट को ग्रो हुआ है 13.29% से, जो अभी 123.81 लाख करोड़ है, और डिपॉजिट 9.7% है, जो अभी 169.61 लाख करोड़ है, जो फोर्टनाइट एंडेड जुलाई 1 तक। नेक्स्ट अपडेट है सिप्ला के ऊपर। सिप्ला ने एक साइन अग्रीमेंट किया है जो न्यूट्रिशनल सप्लीमेंट ब्रांड है इंडोरामास उनके साथ। नेक्स्ट अपडेट है सिंजिन के ऊपर। सिंजिन ने 10 ईयर का अग्रीमेंट साइन किया एनिमल हेल्थ कंपनी के साथ, जो मैन्युफैक्चर करेंगी ड्रग्स लिब्रेला, और जो यूज होगा जो डॉग्स में जो ऑस्ट्रोआर्थराइटिस रहता है उसके ऊपर ट्रीट करेगा। टोरेंट पावर को भी कल ऑर्डर मिला है 300 मेगावाट का विंड एनर्जी प्रोजेक्ट का, जो कर्नाटक में सेटअप होगा, और ये उसका जो एस्टिमेट कॉस्ट है ये प्रोजेक्ट का वो 2600 करोड़ है। नेक्स्ट अपडेट है ग्लेनमार्क के ऊपर। कंपनी ने नाइट्रिक ऑक्साइड नेजल स्प्रे जो सेल अंडर है ब्रांड फेबी स्प्रे, वो इंडिया में है, और उसका जो रिड्यूस कर रहा है वायरल लोड सैस CO2 का हाई रिस्क अडल्ट में कोविड-19 का 94% विद इन 24 आवर्स और 99% विद इन जो है 48 आवर्स। तो मैं फिर से एक बार अपडेट दे रही हूँ कि आपको आईटी स्टॉक्स के ऊपर थोड़ा कॉशियस रहना है, क्योंकि आईटी स्टॉक्स जो है वो 1 to 2 मतलब लाइक 6 मंथ्स से लेके 1 ईयर के लिए परफॉर्म नहीं करने वाले। रिजल्ट्स अच्छे आएंगे, फर्स्ट और सेकंड क्वार्टर में पुट स्टॉक परफॉर्म करेंगे कि नहीं पता नहीं, क्योंकि यूएस और यूरोप में जो इन्फ्लेशन है उसके फियर के कारण। तो आपको ट्रेड इन और ट्रेड आउट करना है तो एम्फोसिस, परसिस्टेंट, माइंडट्री, एलटीआई, इन्फोसिस, टीसीएस एंड टाटा एलिक्सी है। इसमें आप स्ट्रिक्टली स्टॉप लॉस करके कर सकते हो, और बाकी जो कंपनी है वो अवॉइड करनी चाहिए, क्योंकि वो रिटेल, मैन्युफैक्चरिंग और कंसल्टेंसी उनका रिलेटेड बिजनेस है। तो so that's it from my end. Thank you everyone for joining the con call. Have a nice day.